Option.
So we're having the categories of element types are three types: block level, inline, and empty element. So these block level element, if you want to see, this is your browser. If you want to design, see here, this is your upper menu. So this menu wants to allocate the space end to end. In that situation, we are going to use block level element. What are the block level elements? Division, table, tr, paragraph, header, footer, all this will come the block level element. Next, inline elements. Inline in the sense, so block level elements means if you say in our colleges or offices, somebody will see like I'm the boss, but he's not the boss. He will think like I'm a boss and super superior for all this. And one person will be there definitely in our colleges or in our class earlier. Okay, he will treat like end to end me only. So he's simply like a black level element. Some persons will be, they will be within their space. So 9 o'clock, they will come to the 9 o'clock office, 9 to 6, 6 o'clock, they will leave the office. So within meantime, they will complete it. They will not involve other situations. So those are nothing but inline elements. They will be line with some rules only, with their conditions only. Okay. Inline elements. So block level means end to end. Inline means based on the content, it will take the space. Empty elements. These elements are not for your data. If you want to break a line, break. If you want to show header, HR tag. If you want to show image, so those all are come under empty elements. Okay, for those we have seen an example. Correct. Next. So by this, we can able to know interview questions. So what are the interview questions? First one is HTML element types. HTML element types. Next, HTML core components. If we take any concept, Angular or CSS, first know the what are the core components. Core component will give the what is the next, what is the next, what is the next. Okay. Hope everybody set up. I think few got the doubt while giving the bootstrap links. They called me. If anytime you got the any other also got some issues, right? Ping in a group. Okay. I will always respond there. If anybody having the same doubt, it will be useful. I already created the group, right? Ping in that group. Okay. Next, in this session, we will design a one registration page within 5 to 10 minutes. So this is our yesterday session. Okay, simply revision localhost. Next, one more thing, we are going to start a lab assistance also. So that will be on India 8:30 p.m. 8:30 p.m. Okay, Indian time 8:30 p.m. This is my active session. So out of active session, 10 members will be there, 10 or 12 members. We are having the one more passive session, maybe which is not comfortable this time, right? So I will send you that regarding to videos to them. They will follow. For them, I'm going to create a 1 hour session in the evening. That will be 8:30 p.m. So 8:30 p.m. If you're having any doubts in the morning session, you can able to go through and ask in the 8:30 p.m. You can able to want, if you want, you can able to join that one also. Or else anytime in the practice in the day, if you got the doubt, you can able to do, because by 9 o'clock everybody office will be start. That I know, maybe 7 or 8 they will finish, right? Please practice 1 or 2 hours. Without practice only. So got it, right? Okay, so let us remove and enter this page. This is a simple example we have seen earlier. We'll start our registration page. Okay, this is my app component. So we're not still drive into the Angular. We're not still drive into the Angular, but have a practice. We'll create some components. Take the simple example. Create component in Angular. Sir, I was confused. No need to worry. Simply blindly follow 2 to 3 days. Fourth day, you can able to answer. Okay. How to create a component? Open step 1. Open command prompt from the app folder. So you always create your component inside of app folder. App folder will be relay inside of your SRC. So I will explain here also. You created one solution, right? Open that solution, go to that SRC, and then go to your app folder. Okay. Type CMD. This is your app folder, right? Type CMD. CMD to open a command prompt. To build your solution, you are going to write a ng server, right? Same that one. What is the command? Ng generate C for component. Okay. Registration. That's it. Registration. Please don't give the registration space page. Okay, simple. Ng G for generate, C for component registration. So today I'm showing about how to create a registration page using the Angular. Okay, after 2 to 3 sessions, I will showcase you how to create a registration page manually end to end. Okay, it will take 2 minutes. It will generate the few files. Okay, okay. Let us go and take the notes. Open your command prompt from the solution. This is your solution wherever your project is there. This is my solution. In this solution, I'm having the SRC folder. Inside of SRC, I'm having the application folder. There only you need to create. In a real time, if you're going to work with a project, it should be must inside of app folder. Some people will be create outside of app folder, which is not at all recommended, which is the wrong thing. But 99 will not be do that one, but maybe few people leave it. So what is the command we need to create? In the command prompt, ng G for generate, C for component, and your component name. Component name. That's it. Here, ng is nothing but a Angular command. Ng is our ng nothing but it will give the instruction to the command. Angular command. Sorry, G is nothing but a generate. To for the G is nothing but a generate. C is nothing but indicating the component. So in Angular, you have the different, you have the component, module, services. So you need to indicate a C for component. And then name you need to give. Okay, this is the structure. Done, right? So let me see. Here, once you run the ng generate component means it will create a 4 files. Out of these 4 files, one file is not important for us. That is SCSS. Leave it. First one is for HTML. So if you take the React, it will create only one file because that is the library. It has the so and so features. Leave that one. So framework, you have the all should be separated. That too, a successful architectural design it follows. Angular following the successful architectural design, that is a MVC. MVC is nothing but architectural design pattern. But this is MVC is not coming as a part of the Angular, which is the 98C itself. It is coming to develop a simple application. The applications can be intranet or internet. At the time, it should be all intranet or Windows-based application. They proposed this MVC. This is the structure. If you define all this structure, divide into the multiple, it is easy to like use the application. So MVC, view for model. VV is nothing but your HTML page. C is your nothing but your component, and then model. Model will create a later. Okay. Next, if you want to add any CSS, you can able to add in the CSS. CSS in the sense styles. Always, if you create a component, it will generate 4 files. Okay. Take the notes. While running this command, it will generate 4 files. What are those? First one is your HTML, nothing but your view page. Second is nothing but a component. Third one is nothing but a SCSS for the styles. If you want to add any inline styles, you can able to add in HTML, right? So based on the class, we are going to add a styles. Yesterday, I think Revant asked the question. If anybody asked the question, right? Along with the question, I will remember the name also. Revant, you asked the question, right? So styles means we are going to add the CSS attribute based. So whatever it is, we're going to use styles. Next, spec. This is for the unit testing, spec.ts file unit testing, which is not a part of our thing. Don't worry about that one. Okay. These 4 files will be created. So out of 4, we are going to use these 3 files. Okay. Next. Chalo, we'll see that one. Once you generate, right, please close this command. If I open, no problem, then you are thinking that command will run your ng, sir. No. Let us see Visual Studio. Let me increase. I have increased the font size, able to see, right? Inside of app folder, you can able to see one folder called registration. So maybe 2 to 3 members got the new project in their company. I think they are starting from the next week onwards. I think already they informed to me. You can able to follow simply creation of the components. Creation of the components completed in our session, right? See here, this is our registration page. Sir, you are having the HTML page, you are having the registration page. So if I load your local host, which page will be run? Always component file will be run. Always your component file will be run. Okay. So how to call this registration page? How to call this registration page? So go to the app component HTML, remove all your content or else control KC. It will comment. Just now, as a practice, I am giving the one instruction, simple instruction. Go to your component.ts file. Next step, write it, go to the component.ts file, copy the selector. Simply this selector only. Copy this selector only. What is the selector? This selector is nothing but our Angular HTML element. This selector is nothing but a Angular HTML element, which is a part of inline, block level, empty. No, which is not a part of those three. Is simply Angular HTML element. It will call your solution there. Okay. Go to the created registration component. Take a step. Go to the created registration component. Copy the selector. Copy the selector. And open app component app.component.html file or open app component HTML file. Use this one. This is the way to call a component from another component. So next concept simply, but we will deeply dive into all these concepts within a 1 week. You will get. So today, if you got little confusion, no need to worry. By practice, it will come. Calling a, you created one component, right? How to call it? Calling a created component from a app component. So what is your name? If I ask, means my name is so and so. With your surname, you will say, right? So your surname is nothing but app component. App is nothing but a parent component for all your Angular application. So app is nothing but a parent or else app component. App component is nothing but your parent component from all the Angular applications. If you take any company, if you go anytime, app component is the parent component. That what Angular decides. So Angular will call your app component. From there, you can able to call your own components. Okay, parent component. App component is a parent. If I ask some name, we will say with surname. Surname indicate, okay, you are from so and so. So this is your parent component. App is your parent component. Next, how to do that one? Simply go to your created component, which is your registration page. I am writing a shortcut. Please write in a full registration page and copy your selector and then next, where you need to go to your app component. How many components you are going to create today? Check for the create 3 to 4 components. You can able to call the same one after another. Go to app component and use the syntax. Use the syntax like create like HTML element. So you can able to simply create like a simple HTML element. How it will be? Example. So like this. Okay, like this you need to create. Okay, created, done, right? Is that clear for everyone? Anybody having any confusion? Let me know. I am already said it. Think like you are only there. I am teaching you to only. See here. Automatically it will refresh. Registration work. registration works. So from where it is came, I created one HTML page. Here my registration page is there. Okay, we'll start to create a registration page. We'll start to create our registration page. So we're having the 6 categories of headers, H1 to H6. You can choose any header. Let me take H2. H1 is too big, right? Sir, which case I need to H1? If you take any book, on the top of your pad, book pad, you will have the header, very big header, right? That will become H1. Inside of that, we'll have the small, that will become H2, H3, like that. Font size variant. What is the difference between all this? It will have the font size variant. Okay. Registration page. Why is I chosen here block level element? Div is one block level element because I'm going to create a one block. So this is my one block. So in this block, I will create a one registration page. Parallelly, I will inspect and show to you. Please habit of this inspection. So if you have the 90%, real-time issues will be solved. So HT is a what type of element? So which is commander block level element. So that's why we'll take the end-to-end space. See here, H2 having some size, right? Let me change to H4. See, font size difference, only font size difference. That's it. Okay. So let us create our registration page. So H2 seems to be too big, right? Let us go with H1. H4. Let us go with H4. H4. Header is done. Next, registration page, I need to create a controller. Correct? Let me take as a one division. Inside of the div, see here how I'm going to categorize. So I'm having the one block. So I'm having a one block. Let me showcase. You need to visualize the registration page, or else take a definition from a go to the Google registration page in Angular. Don't type like that one, just a registration page. That's it. Go to images. Okay, leave that Google. I'm here to teach end to end. Okay, see here. We'll design this HTML. Okay, that's why I will take direct on this part and I will explain. So here, register email, password, okay, first name, full name, middle name, last name, date of birth, phone number with the registration. Can we design same page? Chalo, we'll design. So this is the client requirement given to you directly. How to you going to design? See here, you need to create a first one box for you. Yes, I created a one box for me. This is my division. Inside of this box, I need the header. Yes, I have chosen the header. Done. Next, see here. This email password seems like a one box, remaining all are one box. Okay, I will create. See here, you need to divide the work. Okay, so let me create for the. So client also will be what is the progress of your work. You need to design such a way that one I'm working on the email password design. Okay, let us create. So if you want to create, you need to choose the input elements. Input type is equal to email. Sir, how many types are there? I will give that one list. Input type email. That's it. That's it. Some people use to close this one. Okay, no need to close. So the recommend default syntax is input like this only. Next, input type password, but we need the confirm password also we will implement. So I designed two controls. Let us see in my page. So two controls are key, but I need to give this placeholder email and password. How to give a placeholder? Placeholder email. Next, placeholder password. Done. Email password, but this is my design. I need to exactly design like this email password, but outer structure is came. Let us add a bootstrap classes to come like this. When to use the bootstrap classes? Whenever you have the simple plain bootstrap, please use it. You have the complex bootstrap classes also. Whenever bootstrap is required, at the time bootstrap. Whenever CSS are required, at the time CSS. Okay, okay, please rejoin again.